What's up, guys? Welcome back.
Thank you for joining us today on the Slightly Modified YouTube channel.
That's the outro.
No, it's fucking, you gotta say thank you for joining us, because what if it's some f***head from France?
Gracias, motherfucker! What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Slightly Modified channel. I know you see a lot of Andrew's car and his IS300 and his progress, but we just want to show you some of the other builds and some of what we do other than just Andrew and...
Fuck you, Andrew.
What's going on? What's up? Alright. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Slightly Modified channel. I know you guys see a lot of Andrew and his IS300, but we figured we would show a little bit of what the rest of the team does. So,
we build shit.
This is RJ. I'm Brandon. We used to have the gray S13 and the white S14. We have since gotten rid of those cars, and we are starting new builds. You've probably seen my JZX a little bit, but we just wanted to show you the new cars that we've got going on. I've got the JZX 90. RJ just got his E46. Bro. And today we're actually going to be doing a lot of the chassis mods on it. Got a lot of PBM stuff. So we got rear, upper, and lower control arms. We got subframe bushings. We got the trailing arm bushings, coilovers. We got an SLR kit, and we got a bunch of like little pieces that we got from Condor Speed Shop. So totally new chassis to all of us, but we are really looking forward to working on this thing. But yeah, this is RJ's new car, and I don't know why I'm talking about it because RJ's right here.
I just take photos. I'm done with
As far as the JZX 90 goes, we have a 1JZ, what they're supposed to be coming with. Yeah, I don't know what to go with.
It's a 1JZ. Yep.
Anyways.
Yep, 1JZ confirmed. Only 1JZ is in that engine bay.
Yeah, but you love 1UZs.
Whatever.
Ew. For those of you interested, JZX 90, still new chassis to me. I am kind of figuring everything out and doing a little bit of work to it. So far I've done the N-style front and rear flares. I've done a little bit of suspension work, nothing too crazy. I got the chassis from Jason Kim, or Rival Auto Works, as some of you may know. It came with DG5 coilovers already on it, and the only other thing that it really came with was the cage in it. I've put pretty much everything else together, and I did the motor and tranny that was actually out of my S13. So the 1J that was originally in there, we ended up putting in here, which, as you all know, mates up, everything's good to go there. A lot of the wiring in the car was already gone, and it was missing, so which was okay for me because I was running a Haltech, so I took my whole chassis harness that I had in my S13, I put it in here, and so everything's off of a switch panel and all that. The windows luckily still work because everything's electric. But other than that, I mean, that's the car. Yeah, interior. Did my own gauge panel setup and everything like that, but still working on it. We'll do a few more videos on it, when I'm going through all the other stuff that I do break. Did crash the car about a month or two ago, so that's why I have the whole front end apart. I went to Grange Motor Circuit. I was a pussy and I didn't shift up into third, and I hesitated, clutch kicked, I had no power, and I almost took out a bunch of people. But car's good, nothing really big, except for the wheel that I did blow up. It's over here. It's gonna be a trophy of mine, but fuck that up. But other than that, bent tie rod and some other shit, but I figured I'd just rebuild the whole front end because it probably needed it. The rack was leaking and all this shit. So yeah, we'll do a few more videos on this once it's all running and everything like that, and probably get a few videos of me driving, but that's more to come. As of now, we're gonna be working on RJ's E46, so stay tuned. So anyways, this is John, aka Dad Yoda. You've probably seen him in some of our older videos of him working on all of our shit boxes because none of our shit never works, and John is the only one that likes to work on a car 24/7. So as you can see, he buys a lot of broken cars, and that's probably why he likes to work on a lot of shit, because none of his cars ever run. I think I should use
They never run. Actually, they don't run. It's a problem. It's a real issue. Some of you guys might remember me from those older videos, but if not, cue to the video of me getting attacked by a bee. Is there a bee on my neck?
No. Sure.
So that's me. I'm fat, I'm white. I like to drink beer.
Want another beer?
Ew.
And I love Toyotas. If there's one car I'm not going to work on, it's that piece of shit right there. I will not. I repeat right now to the camera, I will not touch a BMW. Ever. Look at this. Hey, part out. Mi chancla! I get abused daily by these people.
Interesting. So this has some electronic function that tells you where the position of the lower control arm is and where in like shock compression you are. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna take it off. Dude, the nuts on the top of the shock were 13s. The nuts that hold the shock to the knuckle are 18s. Nothing makes sense. My life is a lie. I also need an extension and a bigger bar. I'm in danger. Why am I not using my impacts?
Fucking life, brah.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, motherfucker. Hey, you know what? You think just because you got a Dickies jacket on means you're head honcho, motherfucker?
Dude, I am lead tech over here.
Huh?
I'm lead tech.
Lead tech or what?
Do you see me supervising? Supervisors get paid more than mechanics, bro.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
All right. Ooh, that's a drag.
This whole car is a drag, dude.
Ahead of impact. What the? Is that 16?
Yeah. We are currently trying to remove the...
Never
Sway
mind, you
bar.
already did it.
end links. So if I just remove this, the brake lines, and that, and the tie rod, this should come out. Nice! Ow.
Push me back under your car.
Man, you just dented my car!
I know, look at that chip I just got out.
That was when I left my axles in the trunk and I drifted for like 2 hours. And I couldn't figure out what was clunking in the back of
That
the
was
car.
still my fault.
It went through your quarter?
Yeah, dude, it went all the way down.
How does it go down there? Your trunk is that deep?
My trunk goes that far down, yeah.
And it was
So my
just like-
axle was bouncing back and forth and it was hitting that, so yeah.
What about this right here?
That was some guy in Japan who didn't know how to drive, apparently.
It's not open.
Use my keys?
That's why you buy a Toyota. Hey, Nissan guy, you see this? Look at this. Bottle opener. Can your Nissan do that?
Yes, I do that with it all the time.
I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but that's actually just my house key.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why don't we have a lift?
Sounds like a rotary party.
It's a dope RX-7. Kool-Aid Kirk. Follow him on Instagram.
Middle ball joint for the factory lower control arm. It's like impossible to get to. Can't get a wrench in there or a socket in there because there's a motor mount above it. You can't stick like a box end wrench in there with a ratchet on it because the motor mount's behind it. So you just have to do it like 11-30 seconds at a time. And this motor is leaking from God knows where, so it's all over it, everything, all over me. And that sucks. And like, I probably could remove the steering rack to make it a little bit easier to get to it, but I feel like that's just going to be a task within itself. So we'll deal with that later. At the point where I just want to pull the motor, so it's not in my way. Because then I could just come from up top and just zap it off.
I don't know why that wasn't the first thing you did.
Because I was planning on doing the rear subframe first, because I wanted to know if I had any problems with the subframe mounts. But here I am trying to take off the front end. This is stupid. This is so stupid.
That was too perfect.
Really like the work you're doing with the drain pan there.
Work smarter, not harder, right, people?
Besides leaking oil everywhere, is that being a new chassis, I don't know any of the bolt dimensions. Normally it's like, all right, 240, 10, 12, 14, 17, 19, 21 would be really it. Technically you would use a 13 wrench for your inner tie rods. With this thing, it's been 11, 13, 16, 18, 17 for the lug nuts, 24 for the outer tie rod, 22 for... It's just a mess. But I'm glad we broke that mirror because it's now it's being a cover to catch the brake fluid that I had to drain. Ah!
How'd that work for you?
Well, it makes me really better. I got my knock sensor out.
Nice.
Oh god, this thing's fucking heavy.
Does that have the lollipop style?
Of course it does. It's a fucking BMW. Of course it does a lollipop. I feel like I should just smack this and see what happens. Don't hit that.
Because this hub, see how it's now loose?
All I had to do was take it out of the vise. Fantastic.
I mean, I think Matt really needs food. Look at Matt.
Hey,
Matt, give him the shit.
biggest goddamn nut I've ever seen.
What's up? Welcome.
What's up?
Yeah, we're getting
What's going on?
What's up?
How you know?
You know, we're
Pretending to work on cars?
we're picking up our end of the battle, and
Whose is this?
we're filming for the channel.
Hey.
Cause you know, everybody just sees your pretty little face, so we figured we'd
Bro, I don't even turn the face. I
Film
don't
a
even
little
turn the camera on my face like ever.
Hi, I'm Andrew Garza, and this is how I right hand drives off my car.
That's welding sunburn.
You guys will all see why he got that on part 4 of his right hand drive swap. We'll see which video comes out first.
I'm sorry. I take full responsibility for that.
We're losing our fucking security deposit, asshole!
It's fine. Oh man, I take responsibility for that.
Hey, why don't you use the bigger hammer?
It's bottomed out, that's why.
What's bottomed out?
The fucking going in, it's now going into the...
My wall's bottomed out? Yeah, I agree.
Fucking yeeted that thing into the fucking wall.
A hammer!
God.
You threw the fucking hammer in the wall. Use the bigger hammer. It's so big.
There goes the fucking hammer, dude. I swear to God, you can sneeze on that thing and it's gonna come out. You guys said there's another side, right?
Kyle's gonna be pissed. It's his favorite hammer.
You can't replicate that, bro. It's
Snap-on quality right there.
Snap off, bitch.
Kyle's gonna be so mad. There's a bigger hammer on the table.
where?
Oh, the big one. It is a Harbor. Oh, my diapers! For a car I don't own anymore.
Here's your bearing. I'm gonna go.
Buy some drywall? Yeah.
Name your Kyle.
Bro. I mean, at least we got pizza now, so like.
No.
So here's the problem. We need this back.
No, you get it back out. You got a press.
Or just cut it open.
I'm sorry about that wall, y'all.
Put a hole in the wall.
Pineapple goes on pizza. Fuck you.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
You're about to start a
Can
war.
you see? There's pineapple on my pizza.
It was put on pizza.
So it goes on pizza.
It was put on pizza.
Go put another fucking hole in our wall, why don't you?
As long as there's no pineapple on the pizza,
But there is.
The reason you
not
put the
putting
wall,
any more walls
the wall in the hole. The
What?
reason you put a hole in the wall is because there's pineapple on the pizza. Goopy gaga fucking shit stain on your fucking shit. That looks like mud.
This looks really, really prepped. This looks really well prepped. Yeah, dude. I mean,
I'm the king of prepping.
Jesus.
Oh, that's not even. It's fine.
So John says we're not supposed to press these in. Because we'll crack the dough in. I say,
Yes, but.
fuck it.
This is like a little torpedo now.
Kyle, if we don't tell you about that hammer before the video comes out, I apologize. Okay, let's try to be a little less destructive on the next side.
My walls bottomed out.
As you can see, we're professionals.
Proper lubrication.
It's how you get your girlfriend pregnant.
Or that either way.
Title this video as How Definitely Not to Install an SLR angle kit. All the tools
We're
to
making
use.
use out of this broken hammer
all the tools
that
to
John used at that hole right over there. So, I will make this look as ridiculous as possible just to make sure that we can prove to Kyle that this hammer is so useful.
We'll figure out the whole knuckle thing after that.
You could have cleaned that.
You could have not put a hole in my fucking wall.
how's it look? Did you do it right?
Needs to go further down the arm. So, we kind of sort of think we got everything figured out in regards to this angle kit. Got a lollipop bushing further down the arm so that the inner lower control arm mount can go into the subframe, and then figured out the orientation of how the knuckle goes on, how that all goes together. And then the PBM coilovers we got dialed in and adjusted with max positive camber out. We need to do a bit of clearancing and run the proper size wheel. These are about 1 inch too wide. But all said and done, pretty wide.
Imagine trying to drive it like this.
I am gross and I want to go home, but we figured out how to not take apart a BMW. That was frustrating, and my tools are everywhere because I had no idea what any size bolt was going to be. Was it going to be a 10? Was it going to be a 12? Was it going to be a 13? Or an 11? Or an 18? Or 24? Gambled. No idea. But, yeah. Definitely got some fine tuning to do. And it's going to be an interesting process because it's an entirely new learning curve from an S14. But it should be pretty cool, I think. We'll see.
See you later.